can forget Rose coming down the stairs, the ornate decor of the ship around her? Well, now a real piece of the Titanic, the first-class smoke room chandelier, is on display at the Liberty Science Center in a new exhibition dedicated to the luxury ocean liner whose maiden voyage ended on the ocean floor. The Liberty Science Center has partnered with RMS Titanic, the company responsible for salvaging countless artifacts from the Titanic, to bring this unique exhibition to the public. Raven Santana has more on what it'll offer.
As the Titanic sank, she split open and spilled the contents of cabins, of passenger spaces, kitchens, boiler rooms across the ocean floor. And those are the things that we recover.
Thomasina Ray, president and director of the RMS Titanic Inc., is an expert on the most famous tragedy at sea more than 100 years ago, the sinking of the Titanic after striking an iceberg. And now Ray is leading the newest installation at the Liberty Science Center, Titanic, the Artifact Exhibition.
We have collected over 5,500 artifacts from the wreck site, and it's exciting to be able to share over 100 of those here at Liberty Science Center. So it's really just a selection from all of our expeditions.
We got a behind-the-scenes look of some artifacts, including the chandelier that will be on display.
Titanic was meant to be a floating palace for everything from first class all the way down to third class. The nice thing about this is not only does it tell us about how great the ship was and how magnificent it was, but we can see how badly it was crushed in the sinking.
Ray went on to describe the one-of-a-kind interactive experience visitors will get.
Passengers who come to the exhibition are going to be giving a boarding pass so that they can identify with one of the passengers. And as they're going through the experience, they'll be able to understand a little bit more about their passenger. But really, they're going to learn about Titanic from its construction, through the passenger experience on board, all the way through the night of the sinking, and then the recovery efforts, the expeditions, and we always finish with a memorial gallery where there are some artifacts from passengers whose things we've been able to identify. So we're able to put the artifact with the person and really help remember them more than just a statistic.
After visitors are able to see and learn how the ship was built, they are then able to move into sections that show how life was for passengers and recreated rooms like this.
So one of those is a third-class cabin, and it has 2 bunk beds that would have been assigned. If you're male or female, you would have either gone to the women's dormitory area, the men's dormitory area, or if you're a family, you could stay together. But those cabins wouldn't have had a bathroom. You would have had a communal bathroom at some other part of the ship. But that was new for third class. Third class with flush toilets, even in a separate bathroom, was a very new thing.
This is the only and best and most immersive experience about the Titanic in the world now.
Paul Hoffman is the president and CEO of the Liberty Science Center and explains the importance of historical preservation for a variety of artifacts.
This took years and years and years. If you include the recovery of all the artifacts, then they have to be mounted properly. We have to adjust the temperature and humidity in here to help with their conservation of the artifacts. I mean, it was a tremendous labor on the parts of the people that put this together.
Hoffman says the goal is to ensure that future generations will continue to learn from the Titanic.
So what's great about this exhibit is it's designed for learners of all ages, from little kids through to people that are older than me, because there's something for everybody in this. We actually have an iceberg, a giant sheet of ice that particularly kids will love, but anybody will love. Unfortunately, the water was at the freezing temperature then, and that meant that people didn't survive long if they were in it. So we give you a sense of just how cold it is.
Access can be purchased in addition to buying a Science Center admission. For NJ Spotlight News, I'm Raven Santana.